Hey guys, what's going on? So I'm back today making another live haul video. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it or not. Took a while to just get my normal stuff done today because I was out of town this weekend and then got back yesterday, and so I went sourcing today. And I actually happened to pick up this. I was looking at getting some of these. For the garage, which I still need to do, and I decided to build it for the garage just because it's cheaper, and I got some tools, so I was trying to. I've been building a lot of stuff lately, but that I got for it was $22. So they said a part was missing, but you can tell it went up fine. Um, and I'm just kind of redoing my office. I don't know if I've showed you this. I actually just built this desk. I designed it so that when I'm ready, I can get rid of the wood bottom, and it's going to be like an industrial pipe desk, which I'm super excited about. I just didn't want to spend the money yet on all the piping and the fittings. So, but besides all that, let's get into the haul video. Now I held off. What's up, Red Rocket? Good to have you. Um, so I was gonna do a normal, um, my normal loop with just 5 or 6 stores, but I kept it at 2 because Goodwill, the coupons are starting up on Wednesday. So we'll go through the shoes first and then the clothes. I'm gonna get it all out in one video. So first up is girls Nike ACG boots. I already took it off. I think I paid $3.99 for these. It's not the best time of year, but it's a good boot. When I was working at the school, a lot of kids had these. So, this is a brand I picked up. There were I think $3.99. And I didn't look it up. Normally, I look it up or I have an idea what it is. This is a brand called Rough Hewn. It is leather. And it seemed pretty clean. But then I got home and I noticed that even though all of this is leather, this is like a synthetic cover, and it's peeling. So I don't know. These I'm not gonna return them because I typically just don't return bad buys. But I'm not sure how they'll do. These are some Clarks. You have the pearl patent leather over the pearl leather, and these were $3.99, 7, so it's an okay size. A little bit on the small side, but I think they're light enough to go first class. So Dr. Scholl's. I know these are kind of funny looking. These are huge. I don't know if these are a 12 or a 13, but really good condition. You can tell they don't even really have any creasing, Velcro, just a really basic shoe. But when I looked up comps for a shoe like this, the average was right around $30. And Dr. Scholl's is never overpriced, and you can always find them. So if you're not picking up Dr. Scholl's, it might not be the most glamorous item to pick and flip, but it's easy money. And then BOC or Born Concept, we have the faux fake snakeskin clogs. These were $4.99, and they have a little bit of creasing, but not bad. Just nice and broken in. You can tell by the bottom, when there's still texture on the sole, it hasn't had a lot of wear. But I've said it before, this is one of the brands that you want to give the flex test, because when this sole, it can dry rot basically, and then a crease like that, and it will crack all the way through. So definitely give the Borns a little bend test. Prevo is another Clark brand. It's but when you look, it will just say Prevo, but if you look closer, it actually says Prevo by Clark's. And when you search the sold listings, some of them are just listed as Prevos. I get rid of the by and I just put Prevo Clark's, just because it will come up for Clark searches, and technically it's a Clark shoe. This is a brand, not only just a brand. This is Bass, but this is the Bass Bellagio. It's a woven tassel loafer. And I've sold this exact shoe probably 3 or 4 times, and each time I want to say it was right around like the 24.99 range. There's more than 20, but I don't think I've ever got quite $30. These are in really good shape. I paid $4 even for these. This is the Cole Haan Grand OS loafers. Now these aren't, you can see right here it says Grand OS. It has like the rubber and leather sole. This isn't a Nike Air. I know that they have Grand OS with the Nike Air, like kind of similar to the Zero Grand, I believe they are. Anyways, better than some of the Cole Haans, not quite as good as like the Nike Air soles. I think I threw these up around 30, and I picked these up for $3.99. These are more woven tassel loafers. Instead of Bass, these are the Tom McCann. This is a brand that I skipped over quite a bit, and then I picked up, I don't know, a random pair of shoes and looked at comps, and they were actually selling. So I'm experimenting and seeing how it does. Like I said, I skipped over this for a long time. I got these for $4 at Goodwill. They're in good shape. I mean, they feel like a quality shoe. For some reason, I just never considered them. Next up, Bass Landing. These are women's boat deck shoes, whatever you want to call them. Navy blue leather. I just had to clean up the midsole a little bit, but other than that, they were in good shape. And I paid $4 for these. I picked these boots up just because of like the style and the condition. This is Natural Sole by Naturalizer. I have sold some Naturalizer. I haven't picked up this exact brand before, but it's good condition. It's a trendy style, like ankle zip boot. I've seen these called booties before. I don't know if that's like a thing or not. So we'll see. $4. Today's color was green, so I got these for $2. Women's Clark's loafers. These are an 11. They were actually in the men's section, but I compared them to like other shoes, and these are definitely women's, and they are a lot more narrow. But these are like brand new, really good condition. So they were actually asking $8 for that. And normally I wouldn't spend that much, but you figure $8, 6 or 7 for shipping, and can I make more than that? And I'm pretty sure I can. So slip on clog booty. Yeah, for sure. Now this is a good shoe for sure. These are the Adidas Canadia TR5s, one of the newer version. Basically, these are women's trail running shoes, and it's kind of like a grayish lavender and like a coral pink. I glanced at the bottom and I didn't realize like they have like really heavy tread because they are trail running shoes. You can see like that. They do have some wear right here towards the ball of the foot, but these knobs still have some traction. So I just took a detailed picture of it, kind of like that, so you could actually see the tread, and I noted it. So if a person was just gonna wear these around, they're in really good shape. If they're gonna wear them running on the trails, they want to know that. But either way, these were $4.99, and comps for these in good condition, could be like $30-$40 for sure. Now, this brand, this sandal, I picked up because I thought it was a brand that I was talking to a woman from a mastermind group about finding. Now, I spoke to her earlier, and it's not the brand. This is actually a brand called Volatile. And I was bummed out when I realized it wasn't the brand I thought it was, but then I searched comps, and these for used wedge flip-flops by this brand, they're in like the $25 range. And so this has like a leather upper with calf hair right here. And it's, other than that, it's a pretty simple wedge flip-flop. But you know, we're talking like above $20 for a used sandal. This was an error on my part because I picked these up thinking that they were Crocs. I just got lazy, sloppy, and I didn't look. I didn't realize till I got home that they're actually like a knockoff brand called Dogs. It's very similar. It's a similar lightweight sandal. I don't know if they sell like Bob's is kind of a similar item to Tom's. Tom's was around first, but I sell Bob's all the time. I find them more often. I sell them just as quickly as I get them. So I don't know if that will be the case with these, being that it's a very simple, plain, lightweight sandal, but we'll see. I don't even remember. I paid $2 for these, so yeah, I can't believe I picked these up. Now, this is a vintage Freeman loafer. I have to do a little bit more research because let me see if I can show you this. It looks kind of like a wingtip, but there's no like leather work back here, and the wingtip isn't a short normal wingtip would like curve down and end right here, and long wingtips like go all the way to the back, but this kind of, you can see, kind of like curls around and goes back up towards the front of the shoe. So I believe it would still be considered a wingtip, but I'm not sure. I have sold vintage Freemans before, and they will do well. But we'll see with these ones. I paid $3.99 for these. Now I picked these up at the bins last week actually, and I'll be honest, they're a mess. They need to be cleaning. They need like a heavy, deep cleaning, and they smell like cat pee. So it might be a wrap for these shoes, but for, oh, God, they were in a bag. These smell so bad. I don't know if these are gonna make it, but I figured for $3.99 I would take a chance because they're pretty cool. They're purple Batman Chuck Taylors. Now I know people, you know, Chuck's Batman fans. These kind of go together. These are really cool, and if I can get the smell out, these are in fairly good shape. So we'll see. Like I said, for $3.99, I figured I would take a chance. I'm gonna wash them, clean them, leave them outside, see if I can get, you know, make any progress. If not, I might toss them. I don't know. Right now, those smell worse than I remember. Like my whole office stinks now. So I don't know. It's not looking so good on the Batman Chucks. Alright, so next up, let's get the jeans. I actually picked up quite a bit of pants today. Normally I don't do that well finding them. It's not that I can't sell them, I just don't do that well finding them at the thrifts that I go to often. But this is just like a dark medium, kind of like a darker wash, but these are Hollister skinnies. 30-32, I think I paid, let me see if I cut the tag off. I believe these were like $4. And then I got 2 pairs of these American Eagle distressed. And normally when I get distressed jeans, you'll have like this white fray will just turn to holes, and they're kind of trashed. But these look like they just came from the store still. They have like a fabric underneath the distressed, and these are American Eagle Goreflex distressed skinny jeans. They don't look skinny to me, but if all that's true, distressed skinny jeans, American Eagle, I expect that these will probably do pretty good. Here is a slightly older style Ralph Lauren Polo Chino. They do have the pleated front. So actually every time that I find polos, chinos, Usually they're flat front, so we'll see how the pleats do. Um, Vintage Tommy for your kids. Like I don't know. This is an 8 to 12. At one point, I would have put this on my kid. I don't know if Michaela would let that fly. I think these are cool. I like vintage Tommy. So this was 99 cents and it was half off that. So, you know, for 50 cents, I'll take a shot. Next up, we have men's BKE Aiden. These are like, I think a slim straight 29R. They have the flat pocket, you know, the thick embroidery, thick stitching. These are all things that I look for when I'm picking up jeans to flip. So, and some more vintage Tommy. These are, I don't know if these are cool or horrible, but you have the big Tommy flag right here. Tommy jeans on the inside right here. And these are just like some 90s, straight 90s cargo. I paid $5 for these, and even though they're kind of ridiculous, I guarantee that I will sell these. Vintage Tommy does really well. I think for me, it probably goes vintage Tommy, then polo sport, then polo jeans, then like regular vintage polo. Now I actually paid up for this shirt, and I'll tell you why. This was $8, which is a lot for a shirt at Goodwill, but it's a men's Under Armour golf shirt, new with tags. This is a heat gear too, so that actually means that it will keep you cool. And the retail on this is $65. I don't know if you can see that. $65 for a golf polo. My wife used to work at a sporting goods store, and she said people paid that all the time. Now this one, you can tell, was on sale for $58.99. Oh, I did get one more pair of jeans. Today, like I said, was green. These were marked at 20, so I paid $10. And it's men's True Religion. These are, I want to say Bobby. With True Religion jeans, like they have to have like this cool trendy way to show the tag. So you have seat and row. These are a 38-34. 38 being the seat or the width, 34 being the length or the row. Right here, Bobby is the actual jean itself. I think these are just like kind of like, I don't know if these are a straight or a boot. So yeah, I always look for them too. I've actually been sitting on a women's pair of True Religion jeans forever, and they're like a newer style. You know, they have like the two-tone thick stitching. They have like the crystal, like right here, the button, all the snaps are like crystal. I'm really surprised. I've dropped the price. I've relisted them. I've done a sell similar. I'm blown away. So for my experience, I've not done well with women's True Religion jeans. The men's I will sell right away, but the women's, I don't know. I do pick up just regular t-shirts. They don't have to be vintage or whatever when it's like something cool, and typically I just go by my own taste. So I picked this one up today. It was half off, so I paid $2 for it, and it's just an Elvis Presley t-shirt. I think it says the King of Rock and Roll. This is cool. I would keep it if it was my size, but it's like a double XL. It's an XL, so I'll sell that. Now on to the shirts. This is just a Nautica quarter zip, but I picked it up because it was in good condition. It's an XL, which is a good size, and it's just cool. Let me see if the lighting's better back here. Yeah, it's not. It's kind of late. Anyways, it's just kind of like a gray with a check pattern. I love finding rugby shirts, which is basically just a long sleeve polo. When I was younger, I used to like to wear them, but this is just a vintage Tommy, red and blue with white collar. It's got good colors. Good shape. Normally when I find vintage rugby, like there'll be like yellow staining here, or like sweat stains. But this one's actually really clean. It does have like some fuzzy. I need to get like a sweater shaver to clean that up. But this was half off, so it was like all the half off shirts were half off $4.99. So $2.50 about. And then regular vintage polo with that maroon, navy, white stripe, good shape, half off, $2.99. This one wasn't vintage, but it has the tag on it still. And I picked this one up just because, well, because because of the way that it looks. I actually paid full price. This one was $5, but it's got that color block flag with the crest logo on the chest, number on the back. It's just like it's a really cool shirt. It's just regular, like modern Tommy Hilfiger. You can tell this is like the newer logo, not the flag one. And just a vintage Tommy V-neck with the little flag there, and then the Tommy Hilfiger or Tommy Jeans flag on the back. I'm curious to see how this one does because I've never. This is Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren. I've never seen a button-up shirt like this. So yes, it is unique, but it doesn't have the pony on it. Let me see if you. It's navy blue paisley. So let me see if I can show you the color. See, it's very unique. And I've seen this label before. This was half off, by the way. But I haven't like done enough research to know what that means. If that's supposed to be like the nicer one, or vintage, or what. I've sold so much polo, you'd think that I would know that by now, but I don't. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything on the outside of it. Like, oh, I take that back. Second fail. Like, this one is destroyed. Look at that. This print made made it. Like, look at that. That's trash. This one's going straight into the donation pile. Sometimes when there's like a defect or something that I look up Polo Blue Label. Okay, I will for sure. Okay, that's just depressing. That makes me think that it's probably would have been worth more. And then I noticed that it's got like this like it's just destroyed. Look at that. Oh, normally when I find something that is like it has a defect, I'll just list it cheaper or I will throw it up as an auction. Like I've done that before where I picked up a Ralph Lauren denim shirt and then noticed like a light oil stain. Just take a picture and throw it up as an auction, and half the time it ends up selling for like what close to what I was looking for. This one, however, I I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. It could be maybe like like maybe if I get fancy with the keywords and say like project shirt, like cool for distressing or something. Um, yeah, but yeah, this is trash. Grab some more of these. I think most of these are just like mall brands, but I picked them up because they were half off. This is just a Levi's plaid flannel. This one is an LL Bean short sleeve plaid flannel, and it is a large tall, so that size will help. I think this one's American Eagle vintage fit. Vintage fit is cool because it's like a slim fit, and it's just a pearl snap shirt. And this one is Armani Exchange. So this wasn't half off. I did pay $5 for it, and Armani you would think would sell well. I have found Armani Exchange button shirts before, and they kind of sat for a while, to be honest. This one is a J. Crew, kind of like a lightweight flannel. It's and it's a slim fit, so good color, good cut, good brand. That one should do good. I actually picked up a couple of these. These are, yeah, I know I hate when I do that. I've gotten a lot better, but I do still bring home stuff and realize, that it's trashed. I think I picked up two of these. This is men's Sean John linen. Well, it's not 100%. It's a linen blend, but um, I found this type of shirt before, and it sold. So this was also half off, so $2.50 for that. This is the other one that I picked up, and will probably sell quicker. It's the same exact shirt, just better color. It's kind of like a bright teal. Nautica. Just this is kind of like an earth tone. I'm sorry, my lighting is like really bad right now, but that's just a Nautica large button up. Another vintage Tommy. I still, even though I don't like the cut of like vintage clothing, vintage streetwear like 90s and stuff, I do really like the color, like the forest greens, navy blue, maroon, mustard. I'm not huge on the mustard yellow, but this one, you have the. I know that vintage Tommy tend to put their logo like really low, like that's like on your rib cage, like right here. I know this shirt's bigger, but it seems low. This got to be like the coolest Western Pro Snap that I've found in a while. And the brand is Panhandle. It's a slim fit Western Pearl Snap shirt or Pearl Snap shirt, but like the color is awesome. The pattern is really cool. It's in great condition. Like it's not worn out at all. So this is cool. I paid $5 for this one. More American Eagle vintage fit. Just a plain like maroon striped. This one I believe is Gant. Yeah, Gant. I I came across this brand from Cody from the Green Room. Cody from Australia, and this was $2.50 Gant on the back tag. Sometimes this does really well, and sometimes they sit. So I guess this is the Autumn Oxford. Then there's like the Fox Hunt plaid. There's a few different style button ups, and some of them do really well. Some of them sit. And the last couple shirts are, let's see. This one is just another regular Nautica plaid button-up shirt, and it was $2.50. I'm not sure why they have like two different colored tags. And then this one, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this brand, and I actually came across it watching a documentary on rock climbing, and the brand is Royal Robbins. Yeah, I basically last year, 2 years ago when I started, I watched Rakin and Bonafide all the time, and I still do. I joined the Green Room probably like 3 or 4 months ago. I wanted to go to the Green Room meetup this year. I don't know if it's going to happen or not because my anniversary is that month, so I probably won't take a business trip. If I go on a trip, it's probably going to be with Michaela. But yeah, Royal Robbins, he's basically an OG of the rock climbing community. And so it's it's that kind of like Columbia North Face outdoor adventures type brand. This is just a men's large polynosic rayon, polyester, whatever. I don't know what that material is. But it's a button up camp shirt, basically. This one is actually a long sleeve, just navy blue. So, anyways, that is my haul. The rest of that stuff over there is scrubs that I picked up from the other day. And this is Yeah, it's in Austin. I actually used to live in Denver. I went to the Art Institute in Denver for interactive media design. And I need to get a couple more of these. I either need to get a few more of these for the garage for my inventory, or I need to build wood ones. And so we'll see. And yep, that's my stuff. That's my haul. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys soon. I hope everyone has a good night. Cool. All right. See ya.